You're tired, I know. You're doing your best, even if no one sees it. And maybe right now, you feel stuck. But keep going. The breakthrough you're praying for, working for, fighting for, it's closer than you think. Most people quit right before their miracle happens. Don't let that be you. Hold on, push forward, trust the process. Your persistence will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. You didn't expect the tiredness to feel like this. Not the kind that sleep fixes, not the kind that fades with a deep breath. This was a tiredness that lived in your bones. A quiet, persistent weight that followed you into every morning and lingered long after the lights went out at night. You still showed up. You still tried. You still did what needed to be done. But most days, it felt like no one noticed. And maybe that hurt the most. You wondered if your effort even mattered. You wondered if all the praying, the planning, the late nights, the early mornings, if any of it was making a difference. Sometimes you stood still, not because you didn't want to move forward, but because you honestly didn't know which way was forward anymore. The path ahead looked foggy. The ground beneath your feet felt uncertain. You felt stuck. But here's the truth no one says loud enough. Feeling stuck does not mean you're failing. Often it means you're standing right at the edge of change. You couldn't see it yet. Breakthroughs rarely announce themselves. They don't come with warning signs or countdowns. They arrive quietly, disguised as one more step, one more attempt, one more moment of choosing not to quit. There were days you came dangerously close to giving up. Days when stopping felt easier than continuing. Days when the voice in your head whispered, "What if this is all there is?" And you listened, and it hurt. But something inside you, small, stubborn, and brave, kept you going. You didn't need a dramatic burst of motivation. You didn't need to feel strong. You just needed to hold on. So you did. You moved forward even when your hands shook. You kept working even when doubt sat beside you like an unwanted companion. You trusted the process, not because you understood it, but because you believed there had to be more than what you could see. And that belief mattered more than you realized. Most people quit right before the moment everything changes. Not because they are weak, but because the waiting becomes heavy. Because the silence feels like rejection. Because hope starts to feel foolish. But miracles often live just beyond the point where most people stop. You're closer than you think. Closer than it feels on the nights you lie awake, wondering if you've wasted time. Closer than it seems when progress looks invisible. Closer than you believe when the answers haven't arrived yet. Every step you took while tired counted. Every time you chose to keep going instead of giving up, you were building something you couldn't yet see. Persistence doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes it looks like showing up quietly, again and again, without applause. And one day, maybe suddenly, maybe slowly, you'll look back and realize the ground shifted while you were still walking. The door opened while you were still knocking. The strength you prayed for grew inside you while you were simply surviving. What's waiting for you isn't just a reward. It's growth. It's clarity. It's a version of yourself who knows, deeply and unshakably, that they didn't quit. So hold on, push forward, trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. Because your persistence will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. And when it does, you'll understand that every tired step was still a step towards something beautiful. And you were never as far away as you thought.